let's get into. I believe Jerry is first up on our
What?
list. Jerry,
What? You have the new guy going first?
Yeah, unfortunately, your category is actually all new people tonight.
Oh, okay,
So
interesting.
it is all new people
It's
tonight.
all right. It's all good. And listen, I don't want to detract from the conversation at all, but I'm so shocked that a lot of that conversation we just had actually taps into the reason why I haven't seen Weapons in the theater. It does take me a lot to go into the theater because I can't stand distractions. So don't shun me, but I'd rather stream. Sorry, guys. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I'm the
I'm
same way.
sorry.
I am with you. That is why I
Thank
haven't
you.
seen it.
Thank
The
you.
marketing almost worked on me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I really want to see this. It's going to get spoiled. But it takes so much
Yes,
for
thank
me to
you.
go now.
So,
And I used to love going.
Yeah,
So,
me
Jerry,
too.
I'm with you, man.
Not
Thank
you,
you.
Kelsey, not you.
I'm sorry.
Just give me a dark room by myself. That's what I prefer. I can't like the chewing, the phones, forget it. But yeah, I digress. So, but yeah, thanks. All right, so I guess I'm up first. I just want to do a quick review about a new 2025 film. It's a aquatic horror film. It's a shark horror film. It could be a serial killer horror film. And it's called Dangerous Animals. So I don't know if anyone had checked that out, but I was able to watch it. I watched it twice so I could form a really strong opinion about it. So Sean Byrne is the director. He's really kind of known for Devil's Candy and The Loved Ones, which is, I would say it's kind of like a cult classic at this point, but this really feels like a new level for him. And let me give a quick plot. I'm not going to do any spoilers because this is fairly new. But Zephyr is a surfer girl who gets abducted by a shark-obsessed serial killer named Tucker. He kidnaps her onto his boat, and now she has to figure out how to escape before he lives out his ritual fantasy of killing people by feeding them to sharks while he films it. So, I mean, that's a pretty crazy plot. Definitely not your average shark horror, where really the shark is the antagonist, and really as long as you're not in the water, you're kind of safe. This really kind of makes humans the monster, and he uses the shark's nature to live out like these crazy twisted fantasies, and it's definitely a different plot that I never saw before. This is Shutter Film, and I think they have a really strong catalog now. So I felt like kind of positive going into this. Apology, Wounded Fawn, Evil Lurks, Oddity, they're all been like some great films. So I don't think this is any different. This is definitely up there. There's a lot of great shots. Cinematography is sharp. It's beautiful. It would have been a gorgeous film if it wasn't for like all the shark mauling. There's a lot of like long, like kind of beautiful ocean shots, and it's very tropical and lush, and make you kind of like want to live there if it wasn't for like this crazy serial killer whose name's Tucker. And just want to get into a little bit of the acting. I think the acting was fantastic. Tucker is a likable character until he's not. He's played by Jay Courtney, who surprisingly doesn't do a lot of horror, but he definitely has like this twisted serial killer thing locked. I mean, he's becomes like terrifying at like a drop, and really make you feel like this guy is like far from a human. His performance reminded me a lot of James McAvoy at times from Speak No Evil, just kind of like that. Yeah, like that deranged psychopathic serial killer with really no regards to like human life. There's like this great scene where he's like sitting down for like, and he's like eating dinner, and he's like, drinking some wine, and he's like sitting there watching like his shark kill video, kind of like enjoying it and like reminiscing about it. And it's like funny, like in a dark humor way, but like kind of really sick as well. Which is an interesting kind of dichotomy there. On the other end of the spectrum is Zephyr, who kind of plays like the protagonist. I feel like she's someone that people are either going to love or hate. She's like a very type A kind of personality, rough around the edges, maybe soft at times. But she's kind of just like a dick. I mean, oops, I don't know if I could curse. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed.
No, you can't.
Yeah, it's
All
okay.
right,
It's
whoops.
totally
All
okay.
right,
It's fine.
she's played by Hassie Harrison. I should X that in the beginning. She's played by Hassie Harrison, who's done some horror, but it's mostly like a series actor. I think she's in Southbound, which is like an anthology. I don't know if anyone checked that out. I didn't really remember her in it. But I think she played the role well, but personally, I didn't love her. There's a lot of great tension-filled scenes, really where you just don't even know what's going to happen. I felt myself kind of squirming in my seat, like quite a bit, like oh my god, like what's going to happen here? And then there's like plus like really like huge gore scenes and vicious kills with like body parts kind of flying around. It's definitely a horror film, and I think it's getting some hype right now, and it's definitely for like a good reason. Just getting a little deeper into it. I think the film's a lot of things right. I don't think it's perfect. Basically, the whole film's premise is based off of romance that develops like in a few hours. Like Zephyr meets this guy Moses, and they basically just have like this love for Creedence Clearwater, the band, and surfing.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean,
CCR all day, bro.
I mean, there you go. And I mean, they have like a one night stand. And it just doesn't seem plausible for anyone to really put themselves in like these life and death situations, essentially for like a hookup. I mean, maybe it's just me. It's like they just met. And one of the things that kind of bothers me, and this has been happening a lot in films lately, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this as well, but it's becoming like a very common trope where the final girl sequence just kind of goes on for like a really, really long time. It's like that point in the movie where it's usually like count and mouse game between like, the killer and the final girl, or there's a big fight scene or something like that. And these scenes like really used to be like a 5-minute scene or so. But lately, just like in every film, like this scene just goes on for like 20 to 25 minutes, and it gets like really repetitive, and it gets kind of boring. Actually, it doesn't really matter what the action is that's happening on the scene. You just kind of like start logging off and feeling like final girl fatigue, I guess is what I like to call it. And you already kind of know what's going to happen, considering who the characters are. So it just goes on for way too long. But outside of that is pretty good. I do recommend it. It is buzzing right now, so I definitely didn't give any spoilers, I hope. I just want to say, if you do watch it, just get ready for that. If you have kids or anything like that, or if you're just a fan, just get ready for that Baby Shark theme song to get stuck in your head. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of goes on. I guess it provided, some levity in the film, but it's still a really moody film. And yeah, that's it. I mean, if this was my podcast, I would give it a rating right now, and we'd all take a sip for my rating. So if you have a drink, I would say hold it up right now, and I'm going to give this 3.5 stars. So take 3.5 sips with me, and if anyone else seen it, I'd love to hear some thoughts.
Awesome review, man. I loved it. I saw it on the big screen. I thought it was intense.
You did? You went to the theater. That's awesome.
I saw it on the big screen. Yeah, I thought it was entertaining. I feel like they marketed it smartly. It was pretty much what I expected. The story was flawed, like you said, like some of the, the premise, like how they meet and what transpires. But by the end, you were rooting for them, and
Yeah.
I just kind of went with it. And the main guy, the killer, is a fantastic actor.
Guy Courtney,
He was scary on the big screen.
Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see
I
him.
haven't had a chance to see it. I'll probably wait till it's on Shudder. If
Yeah.
it's not on already.
Same.
It's good. There's
It
a
looks-
sequel
it looks
coming
good,
out
though.
if you're interested.
Your review has me excited to see it, in all honesty. So
Awesome. It's good. I mean, it checks a lot of boxes for horror fans. I mean, it could just be, a thriller. It could just be a serial killer film, but it definitely has plenty of gore, plenty of excitement, and a lot of twists and turns along the way. And like I said, there are a lot of moments where I was just like, it just makes you uncomfortable, and you're just like, oh man, like, you feel the anxiety, you feel the tension, and there's not a lot of films that get me feeling like that, and that's definitely why I wanted to talk about this film, and hopefully it gets watched a little bit more because of it. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys.